for one of the valves, this one. Okay, now it operated this system. Okay.
All right.
And this valve is a pressure reducing valve. Okay?
Right.
This one. Now, if I want to adjust the pressures,
Yeah.
in these pilots you got a plus and a minus.
Yes.
So if I'm going to the plus, I will take the pressure higher. Okay? Right now I have a pressure of something that is higher than 2. Okay? And I will change it. I will reduce it. Okay? I'm changing it to the minus.
It's
And
going
the
down.
pressure.
Yeah.
No, Iran is playing over there. This is why the pressures are like this. He dropped the pressure with the filter.
Okay.
So we will wait until it closes. Okay. Okay, so now I'm reducing the pressure
Going to
over here.
plus, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to the minus. It's okay.
Okay, now it's reacting. It takes time for the pilot to react.
Okay, so let's say I came to the field, okay, and I opened it all the way, so I won't have a case of problems with too high pressure. I opened it all the way, and then the valve is closed. And now I'm starting to turn it to open the valve. Okay, so you see it starts opening. I'm getting the pressure higher. Slowly. Every time I'm turning it, you can see there's water coming out of this tube
Okay.
because it's releasing water from here. So you have to make a little turn. You see water coming out, and now you wait a little bit to see what happens here. Okay? You make a turn, you see water coming out, you wait, you see what happens to the pressure.
Yeah.
Okay? So okay, like this. Okay, and we are getting the pressure high. Up to this point. Okay, and that's it.
Back to the tube.
Okay, and now if I open it like this, there is no regulation. Okay? See the pressure.
It goes to the maximum that's inside the system.
Actually
Yeah.
not it's a very low maximum. But you can get it Okay, now I'm getting it back to the regulation.
Automation.
And it should to the automation, and it should drop it down. It takes a little time because it has to fill the chamber. And now it starts moving down. Okay. See, I closed it a lot, so it goes very low. Okay, so
I see. And then once in automatic, I always use this system to regulate
this is the system
up and down. Yeah.
that controls. Okay. Okay. Here you see 2 pilots, pressure reducing and sustaining.
Okay. That's good. So this is what inside this automatic air valve. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the automatic one. Over there is a combination one.
Yeah.
If you want to see.
And of course, it doesn't matter which way is this one. It should be up or down. But
Air.
Air.
No, it's-
Okay.
No, it usually drips a little bit of water, but not something that is, makes problems. This is the automatic screen filter.
Okay.
With an electronic controller. It's got inside it the DP sensor, the pressure differential. Okay. There is these controllers, they are making a beep sound every, I don't know, few seconds.
Okay.
According to this, you can notice the status of the battery. Okay, you heard this beep?
Yeah.
I don't remember by heart, but it is beeping something like once every 10 seconds or something like this when it's okay. When the battery is starting to go down, it will start beeping every second or something like this. So when you
like a
go down, you
warning
can
to you.
know it's time to replace batteries. Okay. Now I'm putting it to a simulation backflash with this. Okay. And now what's happening is that it is turning inside.
Yeah.
You don't see it, but it's throwing water through this pipe into the bush over here.
All right. The
Over here.
drainage one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just
So
click.
this opened, this goes with the water, and this is the piston that is
Yeah,
moving
that's cleaning
inside.
up.
Yeah.
So for how many hectares this one is more like suitable?
This filter is for flow rates of I don't know, maybe 60. Can.
Of course, it depends on water quality.
Yeah, but let's say maybe
There's an average
60,
quality.
60 cubic meters per hour or something like that.
Oh, okay.
After that, how many
It's just,
hectares
I mean,
you put on it, it depends on how you operate your field.
Yeah. It depends on the. I mean, it requires quite a big investment into this one, right? Comparing to screen and all those, of course.
Yeah, if you compare it to to simple manual
Yeah.
filters, it's much more expensive, of course, but it's a main filtration system.
Yeah.
You can't put, if you really have a project of an irrigation field, you can't put manual filters because you will be all the day will just be cleaning filters. They will get locked all the time.
Yeah.
Over here you have a filter that is this size. Okay.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So it's
That's
much
good.
bigger than the small ones.
And it's
in
way
addition,
bigger
it
than
cleans
scan away,
itself.
yeah?
It cleans itself. It doesn't. So if you need to make a big head and you don't want to do automation, then the other solution is to take a big semi-manual filters that are. They look in this size more or less. They are big. They are metal, and they have a big manual with them. And they give you a solution without automation.
Okay.
They get up to 16-inch or something like that. Okay, big ones, like a Scanaway, but big for metal. But also, it's not very cheap. It's still a big metal filter.
And for transportation, it's not going to be easy, or to install. When you put the system, it's of course. You have to have everything in metal, manifolds.
Yeah. Usually when we are doing a project, then we'll be giving you the filter comes as a unit like this inside the box without this. Yes. But it comes like this inside the box, and you will be getting the manifolds as well. All of these manifolds.
So this one.
Order.
So you got to have a proper sets for this one, to have a manifold.
Yeah, or you got a welder that is doing it on site. But when it's a complete project, we usually give. We are doing the design of the manifold, and we are doing the manifold, and we are sending it as a system like this.
Right, I see.
Because it has to fit the size of the filter, width, and to take into consideration that there is
This is a valve.
there is a butterfly valve in the middle. This is like a separation valve for case that there is some catastrophe with the filter and you have no other choice but to continue irrigating, so you can bypass it. You can open it and get the water running, not through the system, not through the filter.
And this one is of course a requirement, like.
This is the water meter.
Yeah.
In Israel we use all the time water meters. In many places in the world they don't use them. I don't know, because they don't pay for water, so nobody cares what's the amount of water.
How much they spend. But it's also a good, I guess, measurement to say if the guy did the irrigation, because they can blame, say, oh, he didn't irrigate properly, but maybe they didn't turn on.
It's also a very good device for you to know if your system is okay. We are saying it. We had some problems with a client in South Africa and this, and one of the main problems is that he doesn't have a water meter. They don't put water meters
so
over
he doesn't
there.
know how much water he's putting on the field.
So it just, he adjusts the pressure and he says everything works. But if he would have a water meter in the system, and when he did the first installation, this kind of.
I want to build
Yeah.
simple system like this. Good. You see that?
And this is where you attach the fertilizer?
Yeah, you make the fertilizer, put it in a container, and then
This is a system that is called the give on it. We supply it as it is.
Like a set.
Yeah.
and also you see this one.
What is that?
That is support for.
The support you were saying for the.
So you need buy this one. This one.
Yeah.